One, two, people. Smash Kwesi checking in with you. I've been doing a little bit of moving around and traveling, but I want to get right into this one. I want to get right into it. There was a live that was done that mentioned me in it. If you know what I'm talking about, you understand what I'm saying. We're gonna address that a little bit later today. But what we see happening is that in the Gambia, you have people that are coming there and they're basically modern colonizers. And I heard Art talk about this before. She talked about that. And we're seeing some serious problems. So if you're thinking about investing in the Gambia, listen to this, stay on stay on, watch this video. I'm going to talk about my experience there. I have talked about it. I was in Atlanta recently, and I did a bunch of videos with Bomani. And Bomani is a brother who's been doing repatriation for 15 years, going back and forth. And he, after all of these years, he's recently come under attack by an individual. And the individual who has attacked the movement is a YouTuber. And I don't like to keep mentioning these people's names because there's one big rat at the top who's created this whole ripple. And we're going to talk about it. I'm not going to, if you go and look at some of Bomani videos that we did a whole series on my experience coming here. If you don't know me, my name is Kwesi, born and raised New Haven, Connecticut, moved to Atlanta, over 20 years ago, stayed there for a while, married there, long period of time. I tell people all the time, I was a soccer dad for real, a blessed soccer dad, and was able to leave a background of death and destruction and then move to Atlanta, Georgia back in 2002 and get married and change my life around and help thousands and thousands of people. I built a business back then. I worked with the Internal Revenue Service for 20 years as an ERO. ERO, in order to be an ERO here, you have to do a federal background check. And that's the type. I've been dealing with money for a long time, way before the whole move in Africa. In any case, with my own money, about 7 years ago, I decided to go over. Let me hit this light and see if I can fix this for you. I'm actually working most of the time, but I had to get on because, we're seeing people come into the Gambia destroying, and they're being supported by YouTubers there that are haters. And it's all apparent. I never had to say nothing. I knew my day would come where I sit back. If you sit back as an intelligent person and watch everything that's going on in the Gambia and everything that's took place, there's, without being addressed, there's no possible way and that's why a lot of people, you can think you can have a secure investment there, long-term investment. Y'all see the drama. A lot of people don't even want to come over there. You understand? That's not cool. You have a few people that's self-glorifying, and in doing so, they really, this anti-Pan-Africanism. It's anti-Pan-Africanism when 2 times people have took information without facts and put that before a group of people that are looking to come over into Africa. The first time was with our Kathy, and then yesterday there was a video done, Bag Family. They continue to put my name in their mouth, you know what I mean, for no reason at all. And that's all going to be addressed. We're going through a legal process for a property that we got scammed on. And we have all those records. They shiesty over here. Somebody that I knew very well, that I knew from Blacksit, set up a deal where he took the majority of, he took $3,000 from the situation. So we went into the situation where we got money taken from us, but it was someone we knew. So we're going to talk about that later in the when we're going to talk with Kiki Loves Nigeria. Thank you, Kiki. You are doing excellent work, and exposing those who would see the movement, absolutely destroyed, and and really don't give a damn about the movement. People who come over on sex tourism, people will come over to exploit, the real estate market there. You know, Anybody that want to get in contact with me, I know a lot of people out there scared because they might get attacked and all of that nonsense, but we can't, you know, we really have to, you know, um, work together and address things, even if we're over there working behind the scenes, right? All of this stuff will affect if we're investing over there. So if people of the country start seeing that Black Americans, Black Caribbean, Black British, right? Blacks from the diaspora are coming over there, right? First of all, dealing with the land, getting involved with the land, and doing shady land deal business, right? So most of the people, if you're going to these people, you're going immediately into a situation where you're going to begin to lose money. One of the first people that I seen, remember, I started it. I started it out selling land with Blacks at Juliet. One of the people got land, the demarcations wasn't done, everything was being push, rush, hush, hush, and this lady started to build her foundation several meters onto somebody else's property. You understand? I seen that. This is all the stuff that's why they hate me, because I know a lot. I see a lot, and I know the obvious is that you're seeing a lot of self promotion in the Gambia, and you know nobody's going to win like that. Nobody's going to win. I'm seeing people lose huge amount of money doing the wrong thing, and running right up out of the continent, going back home, going right back. And it's a good thing, you know what I mean? So I mean, everybody, this is a learning experience. However, the ones that plan on staying over there and not investing long term, you have to get with the right people. So, a lot of the wrong people, I mean, the right people are those who are building together. We already see what happened in the US when we don't work together. So we're not going to do the same thing in Africa. And you have people that do not care about, you got to know givers from takers. You have people that do not care about the movement. People are coming in, causing doing criminal activity, right? When you come in and you causing disturbance, there's some weird people, man. These people, man, you guys be very careful. We had to shut one business down, shut it down, and we back in the court with that one, you know what I mean? But we smart, we together. Everybody that know our situation, that's why they hate, and they know we got it together. We got it together, and they don't really want to see a movement, because that's going to affect their income. It's going to affect what's going to go into their pockets. You understand what I'm saying? But we all can have more like that, but we can't do it fast because we're trying to build our house. So, you know what I mean? So that's what we're seeing. You know, we it's what's taking place is so blatant, and to have people out there that would Garnett Jallo, thanks for the love, and I know you see it, like I tell everybody, I'm married over there. I mean, I have, I have multiple wives. I have children over there. You understand what I'm saying? I'm speaking the language, Nenga deaf, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Nakala, you know, Nakasawakia, you know what I mean? And, I've been doing it for years, and I've been financially free to be over there, learning the language and supporting and training. And we built a very, very strong team, very strong network. Unfortunately, my people are dealing with a lot of legal stuff right now. We help people. When you come in, we help you build your business up. No problem. Boom, boom, boom. We doing, and we did that for a gentleman. We did that for Elvin. In fact, Elvin was a part of the first community. He was there the whole time. It was people there the whole time, just in the background, just watching, that was staying with me, and he was one of those brothers. This is a stand-up brother, a humble brother. And once he got on his feet, once we got him on his feet, me and the family, it's not just me by myself. We got people from the US, we got people from UK, it's a whole team of us. It's just not out there. Thanks for the support. My brother from the UK that's been out, that's been supporting, hitting me up, and we've been building about, what we actually need to do. All my positive people out there in the Gambia, my brothers and sisters from the UK that know me and that have seen me and that have talked to me and that have told me of their situation of being, everybody's under this pressure because you're being told not to deal with this one, you're being told not to deal with that one, and there's no family and there's no brotherly love, and you got all of this hate there. It's something that we have to deal with when we operate as a people. But there's a system to this, right? If you go there and you deal with mostly Gambians, you will experience that. But and that's the best situation, because if you're over there and you have your own house and you're by yourself, then you don't have anyone that's going to protect your asset, protect your household. You understand what I'm saying? Especially if there's instability in the country. If the US citizens have to leave, okay, what if something like that, some type of, we got to prepare for that. What if all the bad press and the bad publicity and all the stuff that we're doing, trust me, we're burdening the judicial system there, right? I'm in court. Trust me, I'm in court. I'm in court processes and proceedings on several occasions. I didn't, and this is for a lot of money. We're not talking about no $10,000. Somebody got 20,000. You understand what I'm saying? 30, 40, 50,000, 100,000. We talking millions of dollars, as far as Art Kathy Hill and Invest Relocate Africa, with our situation in which we have going on, which is all established. You know what I mean? So if we can, a brother and sister from the US, which is the majority of the people that are looking to go over, me being 7 years ago, Art recently, if we can go over there and establish something in a short period of time, over period of 8 months during COVID, we were able to mobilize brothers and sisters. Like I said, it was like one of the most beautiful experience that I've had, because I've never was in a situation where I had brothers and sisters coming together to do something to build a Black Wall Street. And people answer the call from all over, man. And despite, I know people said little slick stuff to you people a lot of you brothers and sisters for hours and hours and hours. And to trade that out for a bunch of hype, you understand? To trade years and years of loyalty, hours and hours and calls, what I mean? Most of it was, done for free until I got that with Art. It was being done for $80 for, consultation for 30 minutes. We were doing it before for free. You understand what I'm saying? But time becomes so valuable that you want to make sure that, there's an equal exchange. And we definitely was bringing the equal exchange. And in 8 months, we were able to create a multi-million-dollar land development project there in the Gambia, West Africa, that came under attack. So people only knew about just about the vacation property aspect of it, in which in bookings, we pretty much had in bookings generated about $70,000 in bookings. That's just, that was the first 8 months. And we took on other properties and we had more bookings coming in. And however, people weren't paying at the time. So as people were coming in, that process would have stopped. But as soon as they opened the borders, the largest Black economic community in the Gambia came under attack by disgruntled workers, people who just, have a lot of trauma, people who have been through a lot. And I talk to people all the time, and I've been through a lot as well, and we all share the same, traumas coming up in the Black community. And, I know my sisters, I have 3 sisters, and I wish I can take them and bring them to Africa and say, hey, let's come to Africa, man. And we don't have to, deal with not seeing at least having some hope. When we look through our community, we don't see any young people, like in Africa. When you see an abundance of young people, they walk in droves, they hang out in droves, like we were when we were kids. We used to, it would be a lot of us, and it's just life and people everywhere. But in the States, everyone's working over there. The large most of the population is unemployed, so I mean that would contribute to seeing a lot of people during the daytime. But we have to think, you know, the working a job and making money just to pay for a house, is that life? Is it better just to, be able to have your days and be able just to survive, but you have your days with your family, you have your days with your friends, you have your days, not working a job. You understand what I'm saying? So we want to be able to find a balance, because in this country we have been used and abused and served like hell until one day we were caught hung dead in a cell. And it's I think about my brother a lot, man. And my brother was tired because he had a reputation for himself for many decades, and he wanted to go out in a blaze of glory. That was just my brother. You understand what I'm saying? We like polar opposites. And God blessed him through two prior shootings. First time before I came out the house, I was like 12. He's shooting out, beefing with some guys, and he gets shot in the stomach. I can remember going to the hospital and going to the hospital. He had a hole in his stomach, and he used to have to put this stuff inside the hole. He got shot with a 357. He had a Walkman on. It was back in the days. And then the hole was in his stomach, and he had to put the stuff and pack it in the stomach and patch it up. That was the first time. So that's before I even came out the house. But then when I got out in the streets, it was a lot of shooting. It was a war zone, right in front of our homes, man. And that's the second time he got shot. He was shooting somebody, and the guy had a vest on. And I tell you these stories because God blesses us through situations, and we got to take those blessings. Second time he got shot, 5 times. He had a colostomy bag, and that's a shit bag, they call it. And he made it through that, but he ain't stopped. You know what I'm saying? He was a rebel to the end. And that's another form of suicide. They got death by cop. You know what I'm saying? You got death by thug. We see it all the time. People are so dissatisfied in the hood in their life. You understand what I'm saying? That they don't care if they live or die, man. And that's what our young population have to experience. That what other young population experience that to the magnitude that we've have given, and it has been glorified around us. And so now you know we have an opportunity to escape all of this and go to Africa. However, we have these same traumas following us. You understand what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, to and it's like we're gonna talk about this other stuff with people coming over and our sisters coming over, and there have to be some type of mental health uh team. I mean, people out there, talking, got degrees. If you have degrees, we want to be able to come together and provide support. Right now, we have a legal team that we're putting together to address some of these issues because it's a lot. You understand what I'm saying? It's a lot. If it was a perfect world, we'd have our community, going and thriving because everything was proper. I see a few of you guys went out there and started moving out on some of the ideas, man. I applaud you. I applaud you in what you're doing. You understand what I'm saying? Keep doing it. However, if we do not do something, everything is going to be lost. Everything that you're building, all the people that you're bringing over, you understand, they'll experience a disappointment. It will happen again. It already happened. Okay, so there's people out there that need to understand accountability, and unfortunately, we're going to have to use the Gambian authorities and the Gambian law, judicial system to hold these people accountable publicly. You understand what I'm saying? It need to be public because you know, we cannot use YouTube and our platforms to go out there and give false information. Somebody send me an email, and that's all it takes to get yourself involved into some legal. We are already in court. We've been in court for the past 7 months dealing with this whole situation with a particular a property there. Hit that like button, blue collar brother. Thank you, sir. Yes. And like YouTube, I ain't come up here, I didn't I don't have a YouTube channel. You understand what I'm saying? These people created YouTube channels and this is their source of income. It's a business for them. You understand? You got to understand that. And so they'll compromise everything in order to get that dollar, man. And then just the pure hate that's coming from, our community. And we know we come from a community of haters. You understand what I'm saying? But the haters never stop anything. When you turn around and smoke clear the person they was hating on, they still doing their thing. And then the hater, you know, they fail to exist. They always come and they attach themselves to your situation. They want to get all up in your network, and then, try to cause mess. And then, then they're gone. They like Kaiser Sose. You understand what I mean? When it's prosperity and everybody's happy, then all the haters come. But then, when there's no longer a story, once they killed off everything, then, they're off to something else, talking about Kim Kardashian booty or something like that. But in any case, I've done a whole series of videos with Bomani Tyehimba, Africa for the Africans. Of course, I'm in the U.S. going through, strengthening my foundation and my people. Because listen, we there. They're trying to get me out of Gambia. Are you kidding me? You know what I mean? You're trying to destroy my reputation in a country where I have wives and children. One of my wives, her brother works for the intelligence agency in Banjul. You understand what I'm saying? You guys, and this is coming from top YouTubers. All right. Everybody else before I go, I'm not ever going. I am Gambia. I have children there. I don't like to even go into all my business, but y'all gotta understand. You understand the people that was coming over there that caused the drama. One of the girls wasn't even in the country. She was just representing for her mom. She was in the US, tearing down the movement, tearing it down. You gotta understand, everybody's not gonna come and do what me and Art did. You understand? I was already there. I was already established. I was already training people. So I was good there. Anybody tell you, we had everything set up before with Invest Relocate Africa when I went over 2015 the first time. And then shortly after I was over there investing, and the first person that I met, young lady, I got married to her. You understand what I'm saying? We have 2 children together. And however, when I went over there with a plan. I wasn't down in Senegambia. I wasn't running around to these clubs. I wasn't running out there drinking. I wasn't doing all of that wilding. When I went there, I got married. I got married, and it took a couple years before we can get to that point, because when I met her, it had took time. I was working with them and a brother P, and then my ex-wife. We had some problems. My haters ended up linking up with her. Trying to put my personal business out there when it was all lies. Anybody see me know I take care of mine. You understand? In any case, you have these people coming over who are, supporting all of this disruption that's coming into the continent. Garnett Jallo, very good business idea for the diaspora and local Gambian community. He needs some good collaborations. Listen, brother, it's working. Like my team is just getting sharp. And I always tell people all the time, when I went over there, my first wife, they found the compound that I'm still in, 7 minutes from the beach, beautiful. And we set up downstairs with 8 computers, and we offer free training. The P would bring in his, half of them was his friends. Shout out to all my people, Ami, Ida, Umi, my team that's in the Gambia. I love you guys. I'm not even gonna say everybody's name because you got people up here trying to do, their research, so they can hover on you around and try to, I don't know, bring you down. But any case, you guys, you see what it is dealing with diaspora. Understand what I'm saying? And diaspora, you got to understand that the Gambian people are seeing, and they're the bad reputation is developing, because we're seeing some very, very disturbing cases, of people coming in and for nothing, trying to destroy things. Is like it's a very wicked spirit, around this movement, and it's coming at the highest level with these the YouTubers. But in any case, we know it's there. But like I'm saying, for what I've experienced to this, I'll do it again, because I know it's only a stepping stone. So my team, my in-house team, I've been telling them about all of this stuff. Now they're listening more. You understand what I'm saying? Now they're listening more. So that means we're gonna go to the next level. And my people that's there, I already told you, and you guys see how I do and how I get down. You understand what I'm saying? So when we move out next time, everybody, like I tell you, everybody that's outside of what we're doing, man, they don't have good intentions. Your friends and stuff like that, they cool, but all the loyalty should be with the ones that's helping this, this engine go, this family. You understand what I'm saying? And then those who are coming, that are coming over, that reached out to me, and my brothers that have come, and that I'm assisting and things like that. We gotta move, and we gotta move a certain way. We're not moving with that crowd that's doing the regular modes too, and going around and going to Blackset land, seeing Blackset and seeing, Bag, because they apparently just can't get over the fact that I'm a brother there that's making things happen. And that's what it is at the end of the day. They in both, there's two situations where people came in and got with, these people, and gave them false information, and they ran right to YouTube and to put that out there. And that's going to be the topic of what we're going to talk about tonight. But like I said, at the end of the day, it's about having a proper business model. Being in these countries, like I said, if I have family there and I have power and I have influence there, right? I have family. What we're doing in the country as far as the land is concerned, and selling the land, and causing drama, eventually that's going to come back to haunt people. A lot of people left, but there's ways to be secure in that situation. We don't want everybody over there. People will come, but we want to get the best of the best, the creme de la creme. You know what I mean? We want those type of people to build in a community setting. Because think about it. Elvin has land right next to Bag. You can walk from Elvin's land to Bag land. Okay. So I didn't watch the video, but anyway. And then the person who caused this new situation we're going to talk about tonight, about Elvin, his situation, and how they try to, extort Elvin, and how they robbed Elvin, and how they scammed him, how they took all the stuff that they did to Elvin. It's crazy. You understand what I'm saying? However, it's a learning lesson for him. But this man, they did put this man through hell. And his new wife, the lady that was there, they put this man through hell. We're going to talk about it. And these YouTubers out there, you guys, supporting them. I'm not even going to address you all. We're going to let put the information out there for the public to see. And, everyone need to make their decision. My Gambian people, my brothers that's been around, with this whole black situation, this land situation, and see what's going on with black acres and things of this nature. You guys, we have to put something together. Email me. It's already something in place. kwesiboyd@yahoo.com. Anyone from the diaspora that's just sick of seeing all of this nonsense, hit me up. kwesiboyd@yahoo.com. We're going to take action. We're building a legal team to take action against these defamers of the movement. My hat is almost like perfectly in between these two pictures. I promise I didn't do that, but just to make sure there's no freaky effect. But in any case, I wanted to get up here. I'm pretty much closing out my day. I'm about to go on second with Kiki Love Nigeria. Let me throw her link in here because she's been doing a lot of work to make sure that you guys get the proper information about what's taking place in the Gambia. Whether people are upset because, I won. I won. That's crazy. How are you upset because the truth came out? We should be holding people accountable. People don't care about that. They're like, hey, listen, I just want my donations. I just want to grow my platform. You understand what I'm saying? If you're thinking generationally, when you pass away, your children are here. We want to create an environment where they can't have their inheritance. Come on now, people. I told myself a long time ago I was going to leave this conversation. I'm tired of talking about this stuff, and that's why I left. But, I left for a few years, and God has put it in me I got the spirit to talk about it, because, and I said, that's my role. This is Kiki Love Nigeria right here. Let me put my email address. Listen, you don't want to be living in communities where everybody is, hating on each other. You understand? We don't want to live in those type of communities. I mean, I brought land. I'm glad I sold that land. If I would have started building the house on, I would have sold it because the community is toxic. So, I'm going to end this live. Thanks everyone for listening in. Check out my videos with Bomani. I talk about everything. Art Kathy is she had her issues, but in terms of economic engine and economic community, she was able to generate and produce a community. Her community, our community that we built together was, attacked by other YouTubers on the ground that didn't want, us to do well. However, people saw us and love us, and they, you guys, we still here. We're making it happen. But right now, everybody that was involved, all of those people, all of the decent people, all of the people that know we had all of these committees and steering groups behind the scene, and we were about to make it happen. We have to address this. You understand what I'm saying? We have to address these things, and we can continue to move forward in a positive manner. And the ones that are making it distasteful for us to work together, we need to, that have to be addressed. And it's gonna, like I said, Gambian authorities already told people in this case that they need to apologize to Elvin because they brought 3 people to Elvin's after we went to the authorities, and Elvin, spoke with them. People are bringing us to the police for like U.S. bullshit. You don't understand what I'm saying? But we're gonna have to address that because it's overshadowing the movement, little petty stuff, man. And then you got these YouTubers that's willing to put that out there in front of tens of thousands of people, selling out the movement. You understand what I'm saying? So, take it or leave it alone, as we've always been told. Check out Kiki Love Nigeria. We're gonna be on, and I'll post it on my community page, man. And we're gonna talk about it, man. You understand what I'm saying? The truth is the truth, fact is a fact. At the end of the day, we want to see the best for the continent. We want to see the best for the Gambia. And that's just not going to happen. We can't be sitting back, hey, saying we need to come together and we need to build communities. And then, you got, hundreds of people that was just hurt senselessly, and that goes unaddressed. You know what I'm saying? Gambia has the TRRC, the Truth, Reconciliation, Reparations Committee. we're in a country that's right now that has been through a severe trauma, that's healing from that trauma, and there and the people that were doing wrong have to be brought to account. Okay, they tried to do that with us. We had every spotlight possible on us, all the way to the highest level of the Gambian authorities. Going through everything that we did, our records, all of that. Like I said, I had a Gambian family, I got a Gambian team. I was preparing people before they came. You know what I'm saying? And everything was in place, everything was right. This multi-million-dollar business machine that we Black Wall Street in the Gambia that we created, that's there. It's already proven. They already, you guys heard it on YouTube how we were doing and working, but you guys didn't know everything. You just know how much money went in there, but you didn't know that we would, had a multi-million-dollar land deal, and we had hundreds of investors ready to send money. You understand what I'm saying? Are we trying to build or not? The people that's coming over there coming to destroy, and they're going to destroy those who have good intentions. Even though you guys are sneaking around and going and trying to establish yourself there, it'll be unfortunate if you have to leave and come back here where you don't want to be, because you let people put you in that situation. You know what I mean? But like I said, if you have family, you set. You don't have to go anywhere. You good. Anything happen in the country, you protect it. You one of them. If you have children and you going through the court process, and your family there, they already know you somebody that love the culture. Someone who accepted your own culture. So, and that being said, I'm going to go ahead and take a break, because we're going to get on. We're going to talk about Airbnb, a lot of misinformation out there. We're going to give you guys the facts about these criminals that's coming over to destroy and the MAME and the movement, and we cannot let it happen. So, peace, man, and let's keep the spirit up. Okay, I'm just reading some of these comments here. I don't want to just okay. All right, cool. Kiki Love Nigeria. I'll post it to my community page. You guys hop on. We're gonna get Elvin on. He's gonna tell the story about his experience and what he's seen, which is similar to mine. You know what I mean? As far as experiencing the peace, and then when you go out and you try to help, people immediately try to attack what you're doing, destroy what you're doing, and it's a continuation of hate. Peace, Mr. Bronze. We're gonna get together on that project too. I'm gonna link you into I had a few things that I was taking care of here, but I'm gonna link you into that land development situation, so we can get those sketches and everything, CADs going. I've already started the group, so I'll do that immediately. Actually, I know we're moving around and quite a bit's going on, so we're ready to get that together and execute. We're gonna put together a community, and we're gonna do that behind the scenes. And we're in multiple countries. We do have landing pads in multiple countries and networks and things like that in multiple countries. You guys will see more of that as I begin to travel more. But I am moving around. I don't show too much because, like I said, you have people who are paralyzed in their own box trying to dominate the market. And then the more they know about you, the more they try to interfere with your relationships, sending out emails to your contacts, trying to discredit you. Then they have a whole bunch of other haters just like them. See where you go and see you meet up with somebody. Then they're trying to send them emails. You know what I mean? And this is coming from the Blacks organization. She's done that in the past and demonstrate how, low she will go to, destroy, real Pan-African Black economic, movement, community spirit mindset. So, people, let's go ahead and we're going to put it together. We're going to put it together. So Kiki Love Nigeria, we're going to address this video about Elvis B&B. I didn't watch any video, but I heard some stuff about, the police and all that dumb stuff. I can't see how somebody can just take an email and run with it and have like Juliet, even Juliet. I'm like, why would they do this foolishness out in front of so many people? Jump themselves right into the middle of some liability, just recklessly deal with people and just recklessly and arrogantly, the YouTube, man, those subscribers, bro, man, it'll create someone that can't see their nose in front of their face. You know what I mean? But in any case, Kiki Love Nigeria, peace family. Until the next video.